familiar with the Australian way of saying yes and no?
Yeah.
I have heard about this.
All right. Oh, so Graham's
haven't
done this.
heard.
No, this is from another friend.
All right. So if you're in Australia and you want to say no, you say yeah, nah.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. Like you start with the yeah, as in like
Yeah, nah.
I'm considering it,
Yeah.
but then nah. So whatever the last thing is they say, that's what they mean.
Okay.
So if they're thinking about something and they arrive at a positive outcome, like hey, can you go get me a coffee? And they're like, nah, yeah. That means yes, I will go get you a coffee because that's the last noise they made.
It's like I don't
Okay, so
really
it's-
want to, but I like you, so I'll go.
So
do it.
it's like a thinking about it thing.
Yeah, sort of. It's like a polite way of saying no. Because when we were checking, so we're checking our bags in at Virgin. And Virgin Australia is a great airline, and I highly recommend people fly with them because they fed us like 4 times. Everybody got earplugs, everybody got eye masks, everybody got really nice big blankets and pillows, even in economy.
Nice.
I've flown other crappier airlines. I highly recommend Virgin. They had a decent amount of leg room. Anyhow, but the person who was checking us in was Satan, because
Oh, I heard about this.
she was literally Satan who would come to mess with us.
I heard
Because
about
the
this.
first thing she did was have us put in all our checked luggage, which was going, and then she's like, yeah, and I can't do an Australian accent very well, so I won't because I don't want to offend anybody viewing. But she's like, but now I'll need to weigh all your carry-on baggage. After she had taken away our checked luggage,
Okay.
and after she told us that there was a 7-kilogram limit for
Oh
carry-on,
no.
which is not very much, and I am
No.
like the world's, if anybody has traveled with me, you know how light of a packer I am. It's one tiny suitcase. Not even my checked baggage made their 7-kilogram limit. So we had to play an amazing game of Tetris of moving people's stuff into other people's bags to get all of our carry-on underneath the weight limit. So do you know what my carry-on bag was because of how it worked out? My purse. I didn't have my good headphones. I didn't
Wow.
have any of my books. I had a pair of $3 headphones I bought at Daiso, thank goodness, and my phone. Not even a phone charger.
Bruh.
So yeah, because we're like, what do you mean? There's a 7-kilogram limit. We can't change that. And she's like, yeah, nah.
Because like
Wow.
the whole thing is if it's like, oh, you got too much stuff in there, it's like, oh, okay, well I'll put in my checked baggage, which still like can be up to
It's
50
right here
pounds or
beside
whatever.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's evil.
Yeah.
I heard you were saved by the fact that Beach had like a second collapsible carry-on.
Yes, beige, because beige is like, I also have like a little, they had taken my bag away before I knew this, but I always carry like a smaller bag inside my bag for emergencies, and so does beige.
Yeah,
So
same.
basically, we had to be like, we were just like, oh no! So basically we had to pile stuff into Beige's backpack, which even though it was the tiniest backpack, had to go checked. And he took out another tinier backpack, which he was adorable. Yeah, it was.
Beach is so prepared.
It matched his
Yeah,
shirt too.
I
He
love
looked
it.
very organized. And then Beige decided he was going to use the new passport app thing. Like you can do your passport on an app, which LAX was not prepared for, and he had to go through like 9 lines, and we lost Beige for a long time, and we were starting having like terrible anxiety worries about Beige being in like a dark room, and they're being like, "Tell us where the drugs are," and he's like, "The Sudafed's in my bag."
I keep coming back to the 7 kilos. Like that's 15 pounds.
It's so light.
Like I regularly crack that limit when I just come here for the weekend because if I fly over on the harbor thing.
Yeah, Ben's carry-on did not make it with like a laptop,
Yeah.
a charger, and like one other thing in there.
Wow.
So it was it was like not great. But I mean, on the bright side, it was a long flight, and I had literally nothing with me, so I had lots of room for activities. Right. The activities being, oh, this is going to be 33 hours in transit.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
We had an 8-hour layover in LAX.
Fun.
8
Wait,
hours?
did you-
Did you go to Disneyland?
No, because we had just gotten off a 15-hour flight from Australia, and we all wanted to die.
Was it literally 33 hours?
33 hours to get.
So
from leaving our hotel to arriving back at our house. I was dead.
For those of you
No.
keeping track at home, that's 6.5 hours longer than we've been busing so far.
Yeah, to be
Like,
honest. To be
imagine
honest.
starting your travel journey when Desert Bus started, and you're still not done, and you're still awake.
No. No, thank you.
Yeah, nah.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
There's nah.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah, nah,
no, well, because here's the thing: we get to LAX, and we were talking to our friend Sean, who's on the flight with us, and he's like, "Oh, let me know if you guys want to go do something fun. We'll go down to the beach, or there's good restaurants and stuff when we get there." But we've been on a 15-hour flight, right? And we're just like, oh, we want to die, and so we're like, let's just go and sit. I don't want to leave. I don't want to deal with anything. I'm too tired to enjoy LA. Like, those of us who were able
Sorry.
to sleep on the plane got maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I'm very good at forcing myself to go to sleep because I have some tics that I've trained my brain to do. If I start listening to a podcast with my eyes closed, I will go to sleep. So I was able to get some sleep on the plane because I needed to reset my sleep schedule in such a way that I had no time to be jet lagged. Because we had to
Right.
take Penelope trick or treating
Yeah,
the day
yeah.
we got back.
Right.
But hold on.
Yeah.
So we're in LAX, and we're like, hey, so can we just go through to our gate? And they're like, there's food, there's restaurants, there's places to sit. And the agent at Delta is like, oh yeah, go ahead. We get there. Literally every seat in the gate is full. It is rammed. There are people sitting on the floor.
Sounds like LAX.
So we're like, I'm gonna die. And Graham's like, no, we're not. We're going to the Delta Lounge. Because apparently you can just buy access for the
Oh, yeah.
day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't know
20,
this.
$30, I think.
Well, it's more than that.
Depends on what it is. Mostly 50 is what I've seen.
Yeah, but
I just talked about it.
That sounds like Andrew.
well, it's negotiable because the person working at the LAX Delta Lounge looked at us, and upon hearing that we had been on a 15-hour flight to Melbourne and had, at that point, because of delays, a 6-hour layover, she was like, you know what? I'll just give you a discount. 4 for the price of 3. Please come in. And so we sat. We had showers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I turned my underwear inside out because obviously all of my clothes were checked. And I was like, well, this is slightly cleaner. And it was great and it was worth it. And I don't drink, but boy, Ben got the value for me.
Excellent.